The Handmaiden is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. I've rewatched it multiple times, I can't even count them. It's not just a story about deception, it's a story built on deception, and that's why it's so rewarding to rewatch it every time. The first time I watched The Handmaiden, I was completely lost. I thought at first that it was a period romance, even a thriller, but by the end of the movie I realized it was something entirely different. It is a story about manipulation and control, but for the most part it is about the power of perspective. The three-part structure of the movie doesn't just retell the events, but it also redefines them. Every section changes our perspective and it forces us to question everything we thought we knew. By the end of part 1 we think we understand the game, then by the end of part 2 we realize we are the ones being tricked, and by the end of part 3 we see the full picture, not of manipulation but actually of liberation. And that's why rewatching this movie to me is essential. What makes the structure so addicting, to me at least, is the fact that it transforms perspective into a storytelling device. In the first viewing, we experience everything through Suki's eyes, and we share her confusion and guilt. But once we know Hideko's secret, everything in the movie gains a new meaning, and we actually realize that the movie was honest all along and we just didn't pay enough attention. Also, another reason I keep rewatching The Handmaiden is because it is visually stunning. Every frame is drenched in beauty. You just can't get enough of it. Also, the film is so rich in physical motifs that every time I rewatch it, it feels like I'm decoding a visual language or something. For example, we have the gloves, the rope, what else? The ink also. Underneath its elegance, The Handmaiden is actually about power, and more specifically about who holds the power, who performs it, and who gains it back. At first, the men in the story seem to control everything. The conman orchestrates the plan, the uncle owns the mansion, but by the end of the story, the two women rewrite it and liberate themselves. This transformation only becomes fully visible when you rewatch the movie. Once you know the plan of the two women, every act of submission turns into an act of strategy. The film basically trains you to read between the lines. On the first watch, you are caught into the film's trap. On the second, you start to learn its patterns. And finally, on the third watch, you start to enjoy its freedom. Rewatching this movie actually feels like an act of liberation, in a way. To me, The Handmaiden is not just a film with a lot of twists. It's actually a film that transforms the moment you know them. Every rewatch is not just about the surprise anymore, and it's more about recognition. You start to notice how precise every glance, every line, every cut actually is. I keep rewatching this movie not just to chase the ending, but actually to study how perfectly it was crafted and created. And let me just say that I'm not the type of person to actually rewatch movies a lot, so this tells a lot about how good the movie actually is. Anyways, if you liked this breakdown, subscribe for more film analysis. I like talking about books, but I also enjoy talking about films. If you liked the video, please give it a like because it helps a lot, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.